All right, for my third pick and the sixth pick of the Sunday six-pack Hold Your Nose special, I'm going with the How About Them Dallas Cowboys
Oh
at
no!
BetMGM
Don't do
+8.
it.
This is look, there's slim pickings. I show value in this number. I'm assuming Ben DiNucci's playing too.
Oh.
Look, I mean, people are like, how much of a drop off is it from Dalton to DiNucci? I don't think it's that much. You couldn't be playing any worse than Dalton. So, like, what could DiNucci possibly do worse than Dalton was doing? Really,
Oh
honestly,
no!
someone tell me.
I mean, listen. I had been banging the drum, and I felt like I was on an island. I was like, bet against the Cowboys and bet their unders. Like week after week, people were like, I'm on the over. I like the Cowboys. Like I don't know. Like this, Andy Dalton's just not good. But more importantly, he's not good when he doesn't have a good O line. So I do agree with you on that. Like there's really not much worse you can get. And Philadelphia has not been good at all.
No, I mean, Philly stinks. So that's part of it. I mean, look, I've dropped the Cowboys over a touchdown, eight and a half points since the start of the year. Obviously, they lost Dak, and they've had a lot of other injuries. And some people have told me that's too little, and they might be argued that this Dallas team might be the second worst in the NFL.
It might be.
I don't have them that low, but I could see it. But look, this is a fade on. And I said in the NFC East, all these teams just take. If you're getting 4 or more, take it. If you're getting 7 or more, take it. They're all so bad. The Eagles should not be laying 7.5. They still have issues on the offensive line. Their defense isn't playing great. The Cowboys should at least get Martin back. They might get Looney back on the offensive line. Awuzie, they might get back. They should get back at corner. He's not the greatest corner in the NFL, but he will help based on what they have right now. Maybe Sean Lee comes back. But more importantly, I just think it's the ultimate buy low spot. Look, the Cowboys are 0-7 against the spread. First 0-7 against the spread team since the 2005 Dolphins. And one of the things I do like coming out of Dallas here is they're trading people, they're cutting people, they're telling people, look, if you don't get a deal done by tomorrow, we're cutting you. So if there's ever a game where you're going to get max effort from guys that are playing for contracts, playing for their jobs, and playing for first place in the division, which is, I keep forgetting that like the Cowboys could like take over first place in the division if they win this game, which is the most outrageous thing to think about. So you'll get it here. And, Ben DiNucci, maybe he brings a couple things that the Eagles aren't ready for, that they would have been for Dalton. I don't think it can get much worse. I think this line should have been maybe with DiNucci under 7 for sure, maybe 5-ish. So I'll take 8 at BetMGM. I'll take anything over 7. Smaller play. Don't go crazy here. The Cowboys still stink, but they're getting some pieces back. I like that Jerry Jones is finally being like, look, we're going to trade him. We're going to change the personnel. So I honestly don't think this Eagles team should be laying over 7 to anyone not named the Jets at home. So give me the Cowboys in the ultimate buy low spot. Could backfire, but I show value in the line ultimately, and that's the difference.
Yeah, no, that's the right play. Just like the Jets were the right play, and they came through last week for you. And it's the hold your nose play to the extreme. But you're exactly right. The Eagles have not been good. They shouldn't have beat the Giants, but the Giants are who they are. So of course the Eagles got the win, and this division is still alive with pretty much everyone but the Giants still in contention. So. This is going to be a game that the Cowboys are going to show up for, and I'm still expecting like a Zeke bounce back game at some point. Like it's harder now with no quarterback and with not really an O-line. Even if you get a couple of guys back, Martin would be huge, obviously, but it's harder. But I do expect at some point that we're going to see just a Zeke like 30 touches. I don't care if it comes through the air. Yeah, it's going to happen. So it's like I'm buying him everywhere in fantasy. I'll probably be on the overs on his props. I don't like to bet a lot of overs, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be around like 60 and like 64 rushing yards or something like that, which, I mean, they could give him like 30 carries just to get him there. So though Philly does have a good D-line, but still, I expect the Zeke bounce back. So, yeah, it's absolutely the right play. Absolutely.